If anybody pops in right now, I'm just doing a test. Let me go get my other phone. It's gonna take it a while. It's gonna take it a while to load up. Let me put my microphone back on. It looks like YouTube fixed the vertical horizontal issue it was having. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn on the light. Can you turn on the light, sir? Can you turn that light on? Top chat, live chat, super chat, none. This is just top chat on that one. What are we doing here? What are these colors here? No, we don't want no filter. We don't want no filter. Someone's here. Back up. It's giving it a purple filter. I don't want that. No filter. No. No. There. I don't know what it's doing. But the main thing is I don't have to do the TikTok vertical stream stuff it was doing so much before. I hated that. I hated that. Sorry I didn't announce any of this. I didn't even know if it was gonna work or not. And it's kind of dark over here, but hello and welcome to my night channel. No, well, this. No, we don't want to play you. Get back here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about fans, mostly about fans, but a little bit about knives. And I really hadn't intended to go live with this. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. So my problem with this, only problem I have right now is lighting, which I didn't turn the light on originally, and I might be able to figure this out here eventually. Don't hold your breath there for that. Oh, down here. There we go. Figured out lighting. I'm making a move now. All right. So mainly I was going to test out, can I do a live stream? So I'll try to schedule them now in advance. But there for a while you couldn't do it on your mobile phone. You had to have something else. So I'm not going to watch the chat too much, but I'm just going to go through this. All right. So if you watched before, I did a video on this fan right here that was gifted to me, and it's come in very handy. You can just attach it to a power bank. It has a built-in battery itself, but you can attach it to a power bank, and it has a built-in light, and a fan speed. Well, those come in very handy because even though I've got air conditioning and I've got a ceiling fan and everything else, if you try to save on money, you can set your thermostat a little bit higher, and your air conditioner won't pop on as much, and you won't, be using as much electricity. But what I really found that portable fan thing useful for, my little tester just hit the ground, and I think just the housing popped off and hit my foot. Fortunately, I was barefoot, and we didn't damage it too badly. I think it'll still work, maybe. Get back in here. See, this is just a little USB tester, and I was using it to test the current. I've still got pictures, even if this is broke, of I want a flashlight, but it's 1 meter drop protected. Make sure you don't have any knives out there. I don't have any knives laying on the table that are open. All right, so this one comes with a little USB device connector, and the good thing about that is with a power bank and a USB device, you can carry a little fan around with you. And you think, what's a fan? What good is a fan for? You know, it's a convenience. It's a, oh man. Now this wasn't a knife, but it was that thing that fell. But look what it did to my foot. We can't show that too much because you're gonna get demonetized or something. Um, but anyways, yeah, if you're out camping or something like that, you might have had shelter, you might have all the other stuff, but if you get inside a hot tent and everything else, oh my god, it can change. It can make the difference between you having a good day or a bad day. And within my case, like I was talking about with the ceiling fan and everything, there was a mosquito in the bedroom, one or more. And I was sleepy. I was tired, I didn't want to go mosquito hunting. I wasn't in the mood to go mosquito hunting. Hello, Rhino. That's cool. Thank you. I saw your comment, so at least before it faded. So yeah, you can watch it later, Rhino. That's cool. I'm not talking about a whole lot of special stuff other than fans. I'm your greatest fan. No, you're just a fan right here that plugs into. Let's see if this thing still works. This is an old blue press from October 2012. I'll use something to oogle at right here. Introducing the new 50 BMG. All right, let me plug this in here. It still plugs in. Let me see if it. Ow! That comes on. And we still get a display. Hey, you're messing up, man. We already had a display. You're messing it up. See, that's on the low setting. Now, the one I found on Amazon, it says stepless, but this is not stepless. There are 9 distinct detents, and it's pretty quiet. Here, getting near the pan. I mean, near the microphone. All right, this is the next step. Let's see, we're only drawing. I can't read it. It's upside down. 0.1 amp, 0.2 amp, 0.05. I got it aimed at my face. Ooh, yes. Yes, but can you make that weird sound? Let's see. It says don't stick your face in here, and it's perfectly safe. It'll stop, but you shouldn't give it to kids or me. All right, see? Now it's whirring a little bit, but man, that's a good breeze. I don't have that wind cap thing on there. Hello, hello. Alright, well, let's look at our amperage though. This is at the maximum. So you're using like almost half an amp at max speed, but you can really drop it down to pretty low, So there you go. It can get pretty low. And then it has an off. And there's no parasitic drain or anything. I mean, this thing is set off. It's pulling 0 amps. You want to get in the picture. All right, so that's that one. That's pretty cool. They're inexpensive. I have this one's like 20-something years old. Not this one. Where is it? Where is this one? You've seen them in trucks and stuff before. It's just a clip-on one, and this one made in Taiwan. Car cooling fan, 12 volts, 4.5 watts, 3.4 watts. So the least it's going to pull is 3.4 watts. Now it's got a little bit, bigger blade, but it only comes with that DC connector type thing. You have to have one of these, a car socket type thing. This is a little desk setup one also that was sent to me, and it's 1 to 3 watts, and we'll plug it in and give it a try. It also came with a little plastic piece that fits up here. It doesn't click in or anything like that, but it has a big adhesive backing. I'll show you a picture of it later. But anyways, this guy sits like this, and there's no swivel back and forth, just, you know, like it goes this way, that way, and you have to do the other swiveling. All right, let's plug this guy in here, our power source. I like it this way. It looks more futuristic. Looks like you dropped it on your foot. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. We got to turn this on to give it juice first. Juice. And then we hit this. Well, that's pretty quiet. How many 0.4, 0.8. All right, so it's got 3 settings. Quarter amp, roughly. Half an amp. 75. Yeah. 0.75 an amp. Let's see if it has a weird noise to it. Get back there. Here, you can show them the rest of it. There, sit up there. Which is right for you? Well, my right side has always been right for me. Sometimes I use the left, but I think the right is... It's the right side for me. It doesn't have the... I'm trying to put my... talk through the microphone, talk through the wind, and get that funny sound. And I can't do it. I need bigger blades, I guess. All right, so that's subject number 2. All right, we got no parasitic drain either. Look over here at amps. This is how much power it used. We don't care. We don't care about that. We don't care. All right, so we got that one and that one. If anybody's left any comments, I haven't seen it or anything. So hello, hi. I'll just have to look back later and see it, you know. But the advantage to having the ones that don't have a built-in battery to them is you can use any size battery you want. Now, with these, the ones that are built in, you can still use any size battery. You know, you can just piggyback some more in. But this one right here is made for a car. And that's why I got this unit out here, is we're going to plug this in. It's car socket. My microphone is stuck. Oh, it's because I threw the girl away. You need to leave the girl out there. All right, I gotta show some more pictures. I don't think she was showing you much more than what she showed you right there. This was, after all, came through the U.S. mail back in 2012. And it's mostly just reloading stuff. Sometimes they have a little blurb in the middle, you know, about the girl, but I didn't see it. We read our mail. Yeah, well, have you got to the one I asked about 700 years ago? No. All right, get back to this. And I gotta find the other foot for this guy. Where is it? Don't drop anything on your feet. Could be hurtful. Oh, it didn't hurt the electronics, but man, got me. All right, this is really, you gotta plug it in. I'm telling you, you just gotta plug it in. All right, we don't need you anymore, other than we need to turn your power on. Power on. All right, now we got dual control here. Get back, you. Get back, and we need to pull back here. Whoa! Hope you have your Dramamine ready. All right, let's turn on left button. Ooh, that was a nice breeze. Let's try right button. I mean, look, he's got a smiley face. Oh yeah, let's do left, right, up, down. It's pretty good. I'm not selling this, if anybody's wondering. You know, I'll put links and descriptions and everything. I'm just telling you about. This guy's got like a simulated leather, but it's completely plastic up here. Pretty good breeze, man, at high speed. Going all the way back here. Oh, stops pretty quick. How many blades we got? 3 blades. One of them says brushless motors or something like that. But yeah, that'd be good if your car breaks down, you're in the heat, you know. Maybe you're about to run out of gas or whatever. You don't want to run your electricity. You want to run your air conditioner, I mean. This is one of them. You can plug that in. Personal travel USB. It says right here on this one, the model number. Battery capacitor, no battery. Color black. Apparently comes in white, gray, military green, royal blue, sky blue, and pink. 5 volts, 1 amp. Cable length 1.2 meters. Northwest. I don't know what that. Oh. Net weight. About 198 grammages. Product size. You know, these are in metric, so those of you that read metric will understand that, but I just showed it to you. Fan and manual. There has a manual in this one, but yeah, it's this guy. Little robot. Yeah, that's good. I had this guy sitting by my chair because even if you've got a ceiling fan and everything else, the fan has to be blasting really high to hit you, you know, for you to be able to feel it. And with this, it helps redirect it. So, like I said, you can lower your electricity cost by not running your AC quite as cold. Or if your power goes out, you won't completely, you know, conk out due to heat stroke. Or camping can make the difference between, you know, being in a sweltering heat, or in my case, like mosquitoes. You try to go to sleep with that. I've got a mosquito net. Well, that only takes care of one part of the problem. They won't necessarily bite you, but they're going to buzz the heck out of you. So that's where that came in handy. And like I said, here's the old school one. Let's see if what kind of noise it makes. But yeah, it doesn't hurt to get these. I mean, they're less than $10, I think. Let's try this guy. Like I said, I had this one before I even came here. Oh, see? I thought I had a fan and I did. Oh, I gotta turn this on, you idiot. There we go. I was thinking it was broke. It's broke. A lot louder. It makes about the same amount of air output as this little guy. And yeah. But that's, you know, like I said, technology improves, motors get more efficient, computer designing of the fan and all that. Uh-oh, snag myself with the cord. Help. There. All right, yeah. So I just wanted to put that up as a little, you know, show you that you got different kinds of fans that you get. They even make types that go around your neck. That work pretty good, you know, like little, they look like headphones and everything, but they're little fans, and you can add water to them and stuff like that. So there's the vehicle fan one. Do not use a fan when it's in fault or damage. Oh, and I wanted to put one silly thing in here because, you know, I gotta be silly sometimes, you know. And you too, I'm just reading this the way it's pronounced in here. Manufacturer, Shenzhen Painenge New Energy Technology Incorporated. Science and Technology Cultural Industrial Park, zone of use on fucking community. That's what they said right there. Don't get on me, I'm not cussing. Fucking community. Longhua Street, Longhua District, Shenzhen City, Guangdong, China. Guangdong. And there's their website, and that's how you can support them. There's iPan Energy. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, like I said, I'm not getting any kickback from this company. They didn't give it to me. An anonymous donor sent it, and I want to thank the anonymous donor for that because, like I said, these things you don't think much about them, but they can be a lifesaver. Literally, they can save your life if you're about to overheat. And they don't draw very much power. They're fairly quiet, and just pick your fan. You don't necessarily need to get these, but I'm just telling you, I'm used these and I like them so far. So yeah, just drop something. Let's look through this catalog while we're at it, because I pulled it out. I can't help it. All right, remember these prices are from October 2012. This is how it would come to you, kind of sealed. Sometimes that was usually broken. $2.95 US, $3.95 Canada. Usually, if you bought something from them and you got on their mailing list, you never paid $2.95 for this. It just came in the mail. Automatic primer filler. Those are good because otherwise you have to shake it and pick them up on little tubes. Ooh, little derringers. I'm gonna get 2 shots though. Only what you can kill a snake with it. Other kind of snakes can get blasted. You only got 2 shots. I think that's made here in Texas. It's like Bond, yeah. Again, I have no affiliation with them, and I'm not selling you these things. The Ruger LCR, packed with the latest technology and advanced features required. I used to like Ruger a lot. I think my favorite gun manufacturer would be Smith & Wesson. Colt is a very close second on that one though, but I own more. I wouldn't say I own more. I own more Rugers than any other manufacturer handgun, but I've owned a lot of different ones. And I didn't have a square deal B, but I had a 440 and a 550. Ear protectors. Look at how much they wanted for that. $135. It's from back then. Salute targets. Reactive. Great guns. Shooting holiday at Weddington Center. That's, I think, the NRA's got a museum up there or something. Yeah, look at all those old guns. This is pretty cool. Man, I wish I would have had one of those when I worked at the range, because picking up brass is a back-breaking job. I mean, you got to bend over, and then you see another one, you bend over. This, you just roll it around like a little weed eater. I had one of those before. 550. Now I had one of these, but I had a bunch of stuff up on top. I had an automatic primer, powder. I had a primer tube up there, powder. I don't think I had a case feeder. That was the price back then. They've gone up way up. I had a powder measure that you push and let go. It had a little spring, so it would dispense the powder. And the primers, it had a little electronic thing here, like this. It had a little electronic thing that would warn you right there. Would warn you when the primers were low. Right. There's only 2 people here, but that's all right. Thank you for being here, you 2 people, whoever you are. Yeah, see this one, they got it set up a little bit more with more stuff. And the advantage of that meant, like I said, I had cases, I had lead, I had powder, I had all this stuff. When you shoot a brass case shell, that casing can be reused quite a few times, like 20, 25 times, sometimes 30 before it splits. And that's a lot of the cost of a shell is the brass. Then you have powder. Well, you buy it in bulk and you load it in this, and this thing also has got a little thing on it. So when it gets very low, see that? When that gets low enough, it goes. I put a little weight on mine just to make it extra. You don't want it too heavy, but this is your primer tubes here, which are primary explosives. So it's got a casing around it. So if it blew up, it would just go straight rather than frag. Yeah. But yeah, you just grab here. You got your completed bullets over there. Here's your empty shell casing. You put one in. You pull the handle back. Mine you had to index manually, but you know they have other ones that would index it. Here's a bullet you would see, and as you come all the way down, all these different stations are doing one operation to it. So each time after you got it loaded, set up, you pull your handle down and come back up, you produce a bullet. And that used to save a lot of money. And you could see, from times like pandemics and crises and stuff like that, ammo is one of the first things to disappear. See, I had a lot of these different little heads here, powder dyes, and you could just, they only cost like $11. So you get one of those, and you put all your dyes in there, and they're already adjusted and set up. So when you get in there, because a lot of times you got to set the depth and everything for all that stuff. So I did that. Like I said, I was really into guns, like really into knives. I was really into guns at one time. Case trimmer. See, this is a case gauge and all that stuff. And then they got holsters and all that good stuff here. We'll just zip through it real fast because there's not a whole lot of people here. And I know you can watch it later. Oh, also, I was going to say, I was looking at my analytics just for the heck of it, and it said that 75% of the people that watch my channel are new to the channel. They've never seen it before. It's like, wow. I usually think that because there's so many regular commenters and everything and people that I see and know and stuff, I usually think it's those people that I'm talking to. Now they may be, in the mix, but 2/3 of the people that watch my channel for the first time, they are thinking, what? And if I think about it in that approach, I'm like, you say Williams Knife Life, but you've got a fan here, and you've got guns, and where are the knives? Well, there are the knives. There they are. They're right there. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll start scheduling lives more often because I know it's Saturday. It's in the afternoon, 1 in the afternoon. People got things to do. I'll put up more videos and stuff, but I just wanted to say hi, thank you. I was mainly testing to see if YouTube would let me do this thing sideways because I don't like that TikTok straight up and down vertical setup they had there. So yeah, there you go. I still haven't found my Workhorse TD03, but this is the TD02. And what I like about it, at first, I thought, I don't like a reverse click switch, light, because if I want a momentary, I can't really momentary. Well, you can if you hold the button down. That beeping is my battery charger background. If you hold it button down and you release a little bit, it just turns off. So yeah, you can't do that. But if you're in here and you're clicking and you want to change the light level, you just tap that button. You don't have to gyrate around a lot. And if you want strobe, you just double click. I'm not going to strobe in case someone has a seizure and tries to blame me for it. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, everyone. If I didn't reply to you, it's because I can't see the comments, when I'm doing this, unless I set up my other phone, and I didn't have time to do that. But yeah, just a quick, I'll be doing live streams more often, and I'll have it set up so I can converse with you. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day. There. Did I do that all right? No, your microphone wasn't even plugged in the whole time. That's why you only had like one person here, because I couldn't hear anything. Oh, I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me?